Hi, Gareth here from Port Monkeys, and today we are on the beautiful Grand Princess. And this video is being made in late September 2025, so it's after the dry dock of April and May. So I'll try to point out things that are new, along with just showing you the ship. This is Plaza Deck 5 and the Piazza. As you come around here to the port side, this is Good Spirits at Sea. I'm gonna just stick the camera in to the dining room, the Michelangelo dining room, just so you can see. I think we'll be, yeah. They're setting up for the day. Hi. It's only 6:30 in the morning and they're up. I'm up. Don't know what time it is when you're watching this. Michelangelo dining room. I believe that's the dining room for classic dining, you know, 5:30, 7:30. So here's the Good Spirits at Sea bar again. This is something new at all the bars. They've got this lower area, ADA compliant. And then this is the International Cafe. This is where you can get your specialty coffee or complimentary food. All complimentary there. Have a banana. I'm gonna walk over to the starboard side, the right side, Alfredo Pizzeria. I think the S is missing. And it's a pretty small Alfredo's, but I believe it's got new upholstery, maybe even new tables. Some of the Drydock, this is Vines, was structural. Like they put on new tie downs to make it through the Panama Canal. They tow you through the Panama Canal. So you're not going to be able to see it. You're not even going to know it's there, been done. Now we're heading aft for the time being. And this is the Captain's Circle desk, one of them, and the Internet Cafe. Of course, since COVID, they've taken out half the computers and half the chairs. They do have a printer though, so you can print things. Just log in. More Michelangelo, midship stairs and elevators. We're gonna go this way though, so we've got to backtrack a little. Here's the elevators. There's the stairs. We're going to head forward. Through the art gallery. Now there's like two sides here. This side and over there. Let's just cross over so you can get a look at other things. And there's cabins on both sides. Deck 5 forward. Here's the forward stairs and elevators. Let's go up. This is deck 6. Fiesta deck 6. We're going to go into the Princess Theater. First, here's another change. Alright? This is Snooker's Cigar Bar, Smoking Lounge, whatever. And it's not been changed into an arcade. It's still for cigarettes and cigars and whatever. Princess Theater. No matter where you enter the Princess Theater, there's stairs. I'm going to show you up on deck 7 how to avoid the stairs. But there's stairs up, and there's stairs up there. So this is the Princess Theater. We'll just walk through the middle of it. We like to sit right here. There's entrances on deck 7 also. We'll go up there when we do deck 7. So stairs down. This is the door we just went in to Snooker's Cigar Bar. Now we're entering the casino. And it's a pretty smoky casino, even though, well, we're on the smoking side. The non-smoking side is over there. The smoke doesn't know. So, and I would say the machines are fairly tight. But what cruise ship doesn't have tight slot machines, right? Here's guest services. Hi. And we're back out to the piazza. This is Meridian Bay, one of the stores, one of the shops of Princess. I think they didn't lock that door. That brings us to the Da Vinci dining room, although on this side it's the reserve. So, for suites and reserve mini suites. So we'll just go in, and you notice they have gray tablecloths, but over there they're white. That's Da Vinci. This is the walk-in dining room. Right? You just walk up to the door over there. There's George, there's Anna, there's Alvin, there's Young King. You just walk up to the door and say, I want to dine. And they seat you. Sometimes there's a line. Crossing back over to the port side, the left side. They're not open yet. And this is Facets. So they sell watches and jewelry. On other ships, this is changing into the Effie store, I believe. But officially, it's still Facets on here. Of course, there's the piazza. Here's guest services. We're going to go back through the casino this way, and that's it for deck 6. There's nothing else to see here. We can't get anywhere else on the ship. We have 2 roulette tables. Blackjack, Hold'em. There is no poker table, so to speak. There's just that kind of poker playing against the house. Of course, craps. This is the other entrance to the theater. It's actually the one we used after we walked through Snookers. Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Very good.
So we're going up to Promenade Deck 7. That's where you can go outside. I'm not sure if they have it closed. It's, you know, it's 6:45 now. Through those doors is the Crown Grill, but the entrance is around the bend. So stairs up on deck 7, leading into the theater. But there is a ramp. So that's how you can avoid the stairs. Use the ramp between the stairs. And this is the theater from up above. And there's really no bad seat. I mean, there's seats on the side, but this pillar does not block even this seat right here. See that? And of course, Princess puts on really good shows. See what I mean about ramp? These signs are new. Not that that matters. Some of these lifts are new to get you up the stairs. Rather than use the ramp, they installed these starboard and port. Another way to get out, and this is new. See that? Let's go ahead and look at the front of the ship. So you have to go up this set of stairs. The idea is we're on deck 7 now, and we're going to go up to deck 8. Hi. Good morning. And there's something unusual up here. And that is, these are balcony cabins. Camera down low, so we don't look inside. And of course they have one of these lifts here that turns the corner. And then these are outside cabins. We had one of these once, although not on this ship. I smell people smoking. Might be the crew up above. They have an open deck up above there. If you've ever seen it. Right about here, you're the king of the world. Now I got to get back in. And so the button is way over there. So we're heading aft towards the back of the ship on the starboard side of deck 7. This is shore excursions. Shore excursions. Now this is a slight change, although it's a big change. Here's where the cruise director does the wake show. He mentions on the wake show. This used to be tea leaves and library. Now it's library and future cruise. So this desk being here is new, and they might have changed some of the floor in here. But they still have the tea. See that? They still have the tea. So, and flowers. And those are real flowers. And of course the library, it's only got a few books. Which brings us to the Crown Grill. And they're not open yet. Like I say, it's early in the morning. And this is how big it is. And those are the doors I showed you outside the theater when we went outside. They have a coffee machine though, espresso machine. That's the kitchen. Let's keep heading aft. Deck 7 is the deck where you can go all the way to the back of the ship. So we're going to cross over here just so I can show you this store and that store. The Shops of Princess. This is Essence, perfume, makeup, and this is Meridian Bay. Let's call it jewelry, sunglasses, handbags, purses, that sort of stuff. Meridian Bay. Bah. Somebody took the Y. This is another new door. Sort of the side or back entrance to Explorer's Lounge. There's a stage there. Play a lot of games, trivia, yes, no game show. I think they're going to do the marriage match in there. One thing unique about the Grand Princess is the midship stairs only go this far. Now, they do go up further, but they're crew only. So, no midship stairs, except, you know, up from below. Deck 4, Deck 5, Deck 6. Here's the top of the piazza. Remember we started right down there in that oval? Windows are fogged up over here too. This is Crooner's Bar. Crooners, and sometimes there's a person playing guitar, saxophone, piano, of course. Crooner's Bar. Head to the back of the ship here. Of course, you can go outside here. These are the old doors, right? You know, swinging doors, and they're still here. So. This is what I call the main entrance to Explorer's Lounge. And it's a little dark in here, sorry. Especially if I went all the way down here. Lots of seating. I mean, sometimes it gets crowded. Trivia's in the beginning of the cruise are always crowded, and in the middle of the cruise they're not crowded, and then again at the end. People see it's their last chance to win a coaster. Explorers. Now, this is the photo gallery, and these are the panels that they used to fold out and put photos on. Of course, they do this iris thing now, and it's all digital. The photo department is all digital, so they don't use these anymore. That's why these pictures are mounted on them. On the Caribbean Princess, when they went through Drydock, they removed these and redid the walls, and there's chairs and couches out here now. That brings us to the Wheelhouse Bar. And it's a little bit dark in here. Of course, the camera is adjusting nicely. It's dark for me. We do have the 3 globes. Hopefully they agree with each other. Bandstand, of course, nightly music in here. The piazza also has music all day long, and games, and events. Right next door is Sabatini's. They might be locked. So that's Sabatini's, Italian Trattoria. It's a specialty restaurant, just like Crown Grill. And I'm going to tell you right now, both of them are $55 per person plus 18% gratuity. That's in September 2025. You know, as soon as I post this video, it might change. This is where you would look at and purchase your photos. You could also use these big screens. You just tap your medallion there. This, of course, is oceanfront. where you get help with your medallion and the Wi-Fi. Now, for the first time, we've reached the aft stairs and elevators. You need to notice that sign. Botticelli dining room is down here on deck 6, and this is the only way to reach it. I mean, you could take an elevator down, but you have to come all the way to the back and go downstairs. And I don't know if these people are waiting for them to open. I guess so.
I'll just go wherever they tell me to go.
Good morning, Regina.
Just gonna stick this in here. I guess they did just open. So it's big and it goes all the way around on each side forward. Botticelli dining room, and that's anytime dining. So you make a reservation for whenever you want. We have a reservation for 7:20, but we've been eating in the reserve, and in the reserve you just walk in anytime. So we haven't taken advantage of our 7:20 reservation. So more old doors outside, an old door and a new door. Old door swinging, new door sliding. Right outside and to the left is a smoking area. This is the Vista Lounge. So right in that area is a smoking area, and there's an ashtray out there and stuff. The Vista Lounge is huge. It's got a bar. Goes all the way to the back of the ship there. All the way to the back. As are we. You can walk along there, outside, usually. There's our wake. See how big it is? That's the port side. We're on the starboard side. These are the only windows in the back though, because of the stage and the backstage area. It's got a huge dance floor, or sometimes they bring the stage way out to here, or here, right? We play cruise long trivia here, progressive trivia. They have Zumba in here, some dance classes and things like that. And that's it for decks 5, 6, and 7. I've pretty much shown you everything, except I didn't point out the restrooms. I think that's new, that on the carpet. In fact, this carpeting might be new. So there's things that they did in the dry dock that it's hard to tell sometimes. Hard to tell. But as I said before, every bar now has this lower area. And some of the bars had permanent bar stools fixed to their floor, and they've removed all those and done movable bar stools, bar chairs actually. Anyway, that's the lower decks of the Grand Princess. I'm Gareth. I'll see you in the next port. Bye.